welcome back to the channel. Claim here from Firm 400, and we're back to working on the Miata. In this Miata vlog, we are going to be replacing the radiator and putting in the new one that we have. We needed to get some new radiator hoses. The main hose right here from the radiator, it was actually cracking. That was probably one of the reasons why it was leaking and why it wasn't functioning properly. So we ended up getting a new radiator hose kit sponsored by our friends over at JDM Sport. We managed to get a radiator hose kit from JDM Sport, guys. If you guys are interested in purchasing the radiator hose kit from JDM Sport, link is in the description below. Or if you guys have any other questions, or if you just want the info, just DM us, message us, and we'll let you know where to get them. Make sure you guys check the products. We got some awesome parts and accessories for your cars. So if you're looking to get your Miata upgraded, make sure you guys check out JDM Sport. They got all the stuff you need. Yeah, these radiator hoses are definitely going to be replacing the old hoses that we have. Also, guys, check out the Firm 400 merch and support. Thanks. Today we're going to be changing the radiator, and we're going to get the fans that was on the old radiator, and then we're going to change it over to the new radiator that we have here. Hopefully this car will start. So let's get to working on the radiator and see where it goes. True lazy cat. Must be nice being a cat, right? So here's the old radiator fans, still on the old radiator, so we're going to take it out. We're going to remove them. Set it right here. So we're going to take them off, and then we're going to put them onto the new one. We have one more right there for the side. So there you go. Next, here's the old radiator. There's JB weld. So we're gonna mount the fans on this side. Place the fans back on the areas that they should be. So the one that we just took out right now, it's gonna be right here on this side. Okay, so here's the one we just took out. So next we're gonna get the other fan and put it back on this side. So here's the fan we took from the old radiator. Now we're going to place it onto the new one. So it should be going right here. Right here, guys. Remember when we removed the fan originally from the old radiator, it had this metal piece, this metal bracket piece over like this. And then the screws will go on there. And then the rest accordingly to how we took it out from the old one. Okay, so we just finished installing the two radiator fans onto the new one. Alright guys, so we're going to be getting the radiator. Now it has the fans installed onto it. We're going to now seat and mount the radiator where it should be along the radiator support. And if it does seat properly and we don't have any clearance issues, we're going to install it. And then we're going to get to the radiator hoses. Alright guys, so we just seated back and mounted the radiator where it should be, and it looks like we're not having any clearance issues. It's ready to be screwed on and mounted onto the radiator support. But what I noticed is the bottom radiator hose that's right over here on the very bottom, I think it's easier for me to change the hose from this position. So I'm just going to take the radiator out right now, and I'm going to change that hose. Once that's changed, I'm going to go and change the other hose that's right here, which probably will be best. I work on the bottom of the car, and then I'm gonna have to remove this part too. But as far as this part right here for that radiator hose, I'm gonna just remove the radiator and install that hose first, and we'll go from there. So let's do that. I hope this video is helping you guys on how to replace your radiator and how you should go about replacing and upgrading your radiator hoses. Again, I'm not a professional mechanic. I'm just learning as I go and doing research online. The Miata is a great platform to learn off of. And I know right here is the thermostat, so I would like to change that. It's not that much. You can buy it from AutoZone or order online. I'm just gonna remove this. There you go. Yep, so this is the hose I'm gonna change. See, this part is already, see, this piece is already removed, so I'm gonna take the clamp off here, and then I should be able to pull this part out, and then I'm gonna change it to the other JDM Sport hose. There we go. There you go. All right, we took it out. Okay. Next is we're going to remove the hose clamps. There you go. Here's your radiator hose kit from JDM Sport. There you go. Old one, new one. Hose clamps. There you go. Okay. There you go, guys. Clamped the radiator hose to the pipe that we just took it out from. That would run the coolant line. And this bottom piece right here is going to hook up to the radiator when I mount it back on. So this, I'll probably do it when I'm on the bottom. Next, I'm going to be changing the radiator hose that sits right underneath the air box right here. You're going to need a, I believe it's a 12mm to remove the box. But first, make sure you guys disconnect the mass airflow sensor, or whatever you call it. And even before all this, make sure you guys disconnect your battery. I've already did that, so make sure you guys do that. We'll do that. The bolts you should remove are right here, here. There's one back here. You guys, I'm gonna remove these bolts. This guy out here. You pull it out. Get that clip. Hose clip. Most important thing I learned too, guys, when you're working around engine bay, make sure you guys have like a lot of room. Your own research and see where and what it is that you need to take out, so in order for you to work around what you're trying to get done, because that's very important. Try to take off that hose clamp. These are like very old. This thing is like stuck literally. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna cut it right there. It's just hard to try to pry out. So got a razor, cut that piece right there. I can loosen it up, that way I can get it out. Look at that, guys. I cut it. It's definitely not in good shape. That's why you guys gotta always change your hoses. See right here? You guys gotta clean it off. So make sure you guys wipe it down. Make sure you guys wipe it down. Just try to clean it up as much as you can. Alright, there's the radiator hose, the JDM Sport radiator hose that I'm going to be using. Next, I'm going to be replacing the old main radiator hose, which is right here, with the JDM Sport radiator hose. And I'm going to get the old hose clamps, which are still reusable. This is the new one, the new JDM Sport radiator hose, and we're going to install it right there. Put the clamps on. Okay, so clamps are now on the radiator hose, and now we're going to install it. Next, we're going to connect the fans. There's the plug. There. The other fan is right here. Here's the plug. And good. Okay, we are almost there, guys. I'm gonna just stop today, but all I need to do is get the bottom radiator hose that I replaced, the JDM Sport radiator hose. I'm gonna get to the bottom of the car tomorrow and install that radiator hose onto the radiator. Good, guys. Okay, guys, so we managed to finish the radiator replacement, and we installed everything that we needed to, and also hooked up all the necessary wiring. Just need one more connection on the radiator hose that's on the bottom. We're going to connect it tomorrow. Other than that, like I said, I'm not going to pour any fluids yet into the system until I get the fuel pump replaced and the fuel filter. Also, I'm going to be draining the old fuel too, so I'm gonna do that first. Hopefully once we get all this done, the car's gonna be running and the car will start. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos that we are creating for you guys. Big shout outs again to the Miata community for helping out and giving us your insight and sharing with us your content on the YouTube platform. This definitely has helped me, and I hope that this content has helped you. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube if you guys haven't. Hit that bell icon for our upcoming notifications when we got some new content coming up. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. Like I said, subscribe, check out our merch. Big shout outs to JDM Sport. Make sure you guys check them out, check out their products and accessories. We just installed their new radiator hose kit for the Mazda Miata. We had no issues, everything worked fine. I'm looking forward to seeing how JDM Sport products going to perform when I use the Miata, when I drive it, and I'll definitely let you guys know. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to be working on the car again. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.